three kids in fresh white clothes, put them on a merry-go-round, gave them each a bowl of Campbell's Noodle-O soups, and took away their napkins. Just to dramatize the fact that Campbell's Noodle-O soups have circular, spoonable, unspillable noodles. This boy is eating Campbell's tomato beef Noodle-O soup. Delicious. This girl has Campbell's chicken Noodle-O soup. Good. And this boy has Campbell's golden vegetable Noodle-O soup. 11 garden vegetables in a golden broth, with oodles and boodles of non-skid noodles that stay on your spoon. Nice round noodles that don't slip, don't slide, don't slurp. Noodle-O's, the meat eater's noodle soups.
Prices are so high, I take a ladder to go shopping.
Money used to burn a hole in my pocket. Now it isn't even there long enough to get warm. There's one bargain left in town.
Campbell soups, dry chicken with rice, best parts of the chicken, fluffy rice, and 2 chicken stocks for extra flavor. About 6 cents a 7-ounce serving.
Sit right down and get your Campbell's worth.
My name is Chelsea Bob, and I'm the Mr. President. Today, this is the first time to take from the 2019 Wondershare Bunch, and we can comment on any website to celebrate the mental health for have a 1 year anniversary, and it's become the celebration since the coming year into 2019 this year. Who's gonna come out? Somebody said Mrs. come out, Mrs. Munn and Mrs. Matfield. And Mrs. Money the back to school. The best was what's wrong with the coaches? Shirts in there. Alright, so it's a big 1 year since it's one big lunch. I don't know how from distance. We talk about it, we talk about one big lunch, and it should come up with 1.5 year. And 2019, it's in January 11, and it's in 2020 this year. And January 2011, this is the date to start. And it is what it is. And it's like this is the page on the backstage place. Just like it for me. Okay, what day is this, everyone? Ooh, so good. So the other one like this is just to stop looking at it. It's plug it up. So the business morning. Yeah. And you know, for that I have to come in and that I have to find this summit and funds and something to summit and the fun beaches. It was amazing. It's so cool. I want to do the sentence. So it's fun. Guess what? Are you ready to know I play Virgin this year? Okay.
One day, Stephanie went to her mom and said, "None of the kids in my class have a ponytail. I want a nice ponytail coming right out the back." So I started telling stories in the daycare center in Coos Bay, Oregon, to get kids to shut up for nap time. And that was all I was doing. When I came to Canada, I wrote them down. This was 10 years after I started telling them, and sent them off to a publisher. I've written 54 books. I write 2 books a year. They're funny books. Kids like them because they're funny. I'm one of the few writers in Canada who lives off their writing. My name's Bob Munch, and I'm bipolar, which means that I have a 2-week cycle of feeling altogether too good at driving too fast and talking too fast, and then I would go down into a big slump, maybe a month or 2 of depression. When I was in my high states, this is strange, I would always think they were going to last forever. I would think, I'm never going to go into a low state again. I have arrived, and everything is okay now. And as time went by, they got more and more high, and I would talk all the time. I would drive too fast. I would get lots of work done, only maybe it wasn't the best work, but I did a lot. When I was feeling low, everything was going bad. My wife was terrible. My kids were terrible. My life was terrible. I constantly thought about suicide, ways and means. I remember standing in a Toronto subway station wondering if I was going to jump in front of the train. Like with each train coming, I'd sway. It was pretty bad. Those kinds of feelings started when I was really young, about grade 7. I didn't have any friends in high school. I couldn't relate to people. The stigma attached to mental health kept me from going for help for 20 years. And it took me a long time to admit that it was the pills and the regular life that I wanted to be me. Sit right here. And during university, it was suggested that I
sit right here.
I'm not.
And
I do not have a mental
university.
illness. I'm quite regular. I do not need a shrink. But my life was a mess. I don't know what I was thinking. I had this profound aversion to shrinks because they were for people that needed help with a mental illness. And I wasn't crazy. But as time went by and it became more and more clear that something was the matter with me, my wife pulled the plug on me by saying, "You get help or I'm leaving. I'm not going to stay here and watch you kill yourself." That was what it had come to. And I went to see this shrink, and 2 minutes, I'd been talking 2 minutes, he says, stop, you have bipolar. It was like I diagnosed me. I didn't like it. I didn't like having a label. I had become an alcoholic because a shot of alcohol could clear up depression.
Rankings a lot.
Unfortunately, I became addicted to the alcohol, and that became its own problem. So I had to go to AA and at least stop drinking for the therapy. Things now that you can treat it with. If you think you have obsessive compulsive disorder or schizophrenia or bipolar or anything else, or just not feeling right, it doesn't hurt to go see a psychiatrist or a psychiatric social worker or somebody like that. They won't. Their files are shut. They're not going to go down the street saying, "Oh, George, yes, how's that compulsivity doing?" And it's really a no-brainer. It takes a lot of courage to do that. I could have been a suicide. I could have been an alcoholic in the gutter. There's various scenarios you could. I don't think I would have been alive without the pills. I would have killed myself. So that's a pretty poor ending.
There we go.
I'm lucky. I'm lucky I got help. I'm lucky it worked.
Oh,
When I think about
God!
the years I remained sick, they were the years that I had my young children. So they knew a parent who was dealing with mood swings and had trouble relating to them as people. And I feel very bad about that. I remember driving down the 401 with my son once, and he says, "You don't pay attention to me. I talk and you don't pay attention." And I was in some suicide fantasy. I feel bad about that. Having bipolar and being an alcoholic has taught me that this condition can happen to anybody. That smart people have it, dumb people have it, rich people have it, poor people have it, and it doesn't matter who you are, what kind of, it doesn't matter how good you are. You can have the problem, and being open and having a support group is vital to beating it. I'm a writer until I get Alzheimer's disease. but then if I'm lucky, I'll have I have lots of stories that aren't published. So the theory is I will die and stories will continue to come out.
But we're going to the weekdays on it, Junior.
You're watching Treehouse. 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 You're watching Treehouse.
And that's the end of that story.
Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Munch. So did everybody have fun today? Does everybody think we're going to break a Guinness World Record? What do you say? Okay, we are now at the finale of our world record attempt. And who better to take us home on this than Canada's best-selling author of 52 published books, including Munchworks 2, the honorary chair for Family Literacy Day, Robert Munch.
Okay, this is Something Good, written by me.
Now it's just after 1:05. It's time for me to shut up shop and head for home. I'm sorry, I've lost a whole street of pronunciation. So from me, David Will, and all of us here at the Television Centre in London, I wish you a very safe and peaceful night. And now, good night.